Oh, some of these might seem like you already know this, or that's so easy, or something like that. Something similar to those lines, but to a lot of people, I've found that building is just not their forte, and I want to help you guys. And after 8 years of building and failing and actually starting to get better, I'd like to put my 2 cents in there. So I hope you guys like it, and don't forget to subscribe if you do, or leave a thumbs up. I really don't mind. Alright, so tip 1 is use stairs under roofs. Now, this seems like a pretty primary thing to start off with. I know a lot of people already know this, but as you can see here, I have an example model roof right here, and it looks very triangular, cubic, just all sorts of rough. But the moment you add stairs underneath it, you can see it makes it thicker, bolder, and adds more detail to the roof. That's, again, an opinion, I suppose? I don't know, maybe if you're using, if you really like these roofs, then, I mean, go for it, but like... I'm not trying to bully anyone, please don't cancel me. I used to build with these all the time. Now, I've started to switch over to more disc-shaped kind of roofs, but still there are remnants of the triangular roofs in here. I just don't use them as much anymore because I like the detailing of just other roofs. This one seemed very standard. I use it, but I modify it. So I'll make it either taller, shorter, more rotund, just kind of things to make it look a little more unique. So now with tip 2, make sure the decor is consistent with the theme of your build. This one is big if you are all about decor, because think about it. If I had used regular lanterns here and pink and green candles instead, the theme of this whole... Who's doing the dishes? I swear. I can't catch a break. Now, if I had used regular lanterns and pink and green candles and I'm trying to imagine that this terrain was swapped with this terrain, it just wouldn't fit the build. It would look a little out of place. It would look weird. And for lack of a better word, it'd just look weird. And also, I'm not focusing on interiors today, that's gonna be for a later date. I just kind of wanted to show off the look of exteriors and see if it inspires you guys. Let's see, actually. I want to put a lantern on here now. It just looks too bright for the general theme of the build. It looks very... I don't know. Am I crazy? No, that's definitely too bright. I don't like it. Why are some of the candles going out and then lighting back up? You're scaring me, man. Don't do that. But yeah, like, even if I would have had more time, I could have made this more decayed and just made it look a little more aged so it matched even better with the terrain it's in. But I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible, and thus you get the 1 block variety roof. Now, I don't think there's much more to say about that when it comes to just block decor variety in certain themes. Just think, what emotion, what mood comes to mind when you're building a certain build idea? Whether it be pixel art, whether it be houses, whether it be shops, what do you prefer? What does it feel like? When I saw this house, I thought gray, monochromatic, and hints of blue. You always want to have a certain accent color. It just pops to the eyes. It makes it look so much better. It gives the build just that little extra bit of makeup? You know, am I going insane? Is the pressure getting to my head? I don't know. But like, okay, so another example. Look at no theming whatsoever. But if I started putting poppies around here, you can see that it actually turns it more into a graveyard. And I don't know, that, I guess that's for some people, but like, that's not what I was digging when I was building this guy, so I guess it's all up to you. It's all up to interpretation. That's what I love about builds. Make them unique. Make them how you like. I'm just here to make it and to help you make it feel more natural. Alright, I think there's enough said there. Now for tip 3, which is use a variety of blocks. So now, I know that kind of goes hand in hand with the decor one before, but like, it makes a lot of sense to just use one block type most of the time for like your walls or your floor. But if you shade it and you add some extra like little decorations, like heck, even the cracked deep slate bricks versus just the regular deep slate bricks, it makes a whole difference because your eyes, it just blends so well to your eyes. And the smooth basalt, the deep slate, and then you got the deep slate tile stairs over here. It just all works. When it's all the same palette, when they blend together well, when they pop together, which is why the soul lantern's in here, it just all fits. I use another door over here just for like an example. It blends a little too much into the background when it's just it all looks very just dull. The extra red accent color was nice with the pot blend, and it looked nice with the dirt. It didn't look like it blended with the dirt. Overall, it's just this is a good house. Now, a variety of blocks also. It doesn't have many blocks in its palette. It's very vanilla, very plain, and believe it or not, these two houses on the left and right were built with the same model. It was just a 5x5 wooden cube. But then I went on, added some stripped oak, added some cobble stairs all around, some slabs. Then I added the terrain around. I decorated it, used all the tips previous, and then boom, I got this. We can move on from this house over to number 4, which is blend. Now, I think this could be used for all the houses except for the last one, but the blending in all of these is just, I think it looks just fine. Especially these two houses, because this is a very unique block palette. The reds and the blues, it could clash very horrendously if used incorrectly. But if you take one block, make it your main color, and then make another one your accent color, that's usually my strategy to success whenever I'm building. As you can see, I tried to make an example out of just what could happen if you use too much of one color or too much of your accent color, because the reds out here are just everywhere. You can see them all the time, whereas over here they're more downwards, they're more towards the bottom, and as you go up it makes a gradual gradient change to an orange copper. And that's what I love about copper, because it can blend so well with blues and make its way up to a nice shiny orange. I use it a lot of the time in my builds. Ask any of my friends. I am addicted to copper. But I think it's neat. I really like copper. And the big reason is oxidization. It can be a lot of different colors, and it can be in a lot of different palettes because of that. And not only that, but the decor blend, the blending with the theme. I think just this whole overall plot looks very nice. Enough talking about accents, I think we should move on. Let's see what's number 5. Anything can be detailed on. Now, that is very, very true, especially when it comes to houses like this. Like, this alone looks like a very nice house. I'd like it. But the thing is, it just, like I said earlier, it doesn't, all the reds just seem to take too much attention away from the actual build. Whereas over here, they blend, there's this nice gradient map of just from the very bottom, you have the red starting at the walls, all the way up to the copper that's slowly oxidizing actually. Then you have up here your blue accents that slowly merge into an orange, a faded orange, and then you finally get to your nice shiny orange at the very top. This build looks superb. It was detailed on, anything can be detailed on. That's just my personal belief, because, I mean, look at that. I took this house and turned it into that. This is lovely. I would love this as a survival starter house. It just looks adorable. I don't know how long I'd live in it, but it'd definitely make a good shed afterwards. Am I being too mean to my builds? I'm sorry. Okay, enough talking to my builds like they're sentient. The last tip is when building natural or organic builds, asymmetry is usually your best friend. Now, I think I made a perfect example here because if you look at this, I tried to replicate the first night torch spam and a frantic build in the trees. Now, if you try to make this your main base for the rest of your playthrough, it's not too impressive. Like, you could probably fit a bed here, crafting table, some furniture. Did I really just say that? Couple more pieces of decor, maybe some chests right here. Get rid of some of these torches. You do not need this many. One of these could be good enough for up here. And then, yeah, it's not all that great. It's not all that efficient. And overall, it's just, I wouldn't pick it for my entire playthrough. It's a great first night, but for the rest of the game, you might want something else. And that something else could very well be its counterpart. I think this is probably one of the best builds I have made to date. Mini builds at least, because this, I just realized, blocks the entry and I forgot to add a ladder. There we go, secret entrance. Now, I'm sorry. Okay, now this, I truly believe, is one of the best mini starters that I've made to date. This has almost everything that you could need, a nice canopy for you to sleep at, and just, if you could put a crafting table here, again, some ferni, and then, just overall, so many places that you could hide stuff in. It's really phenomenal for a starter house, for a mini, and for some protection from the rain, actually. Hold on. Weather clear forever. And like the assortment to the path in the front, I think it just all looks really nice. It's really neat, really asymmetric. Like, the leaves here are asymmetric, yes, but that trunk just does not click for me. It doesn't look like it's actually a tree. It looks like you built it. This doesn't look like it's man-made. That's what I love about asymmetry, because when it's asymmetrical, that's what nature is. Nature doesn't build in symmetry unless, like, you know, there's really rare encounters, but most of the time I don't think I've ever seen a symmetrical tree. So that's another tip. And I mean, other than that, I'm probably gonna try to see if I can cook up some more builds, some more tips that all ring and rhyme with all of the ones I've stated today. I really hope that they've helped you. I hope that my builds have inspired you in some way so you can lift off, be a better builder, wherever you may stand in that position. If you're just starting out, if you're a professional, hopefully my builds and the decor and the theming all struck a chord with you. Thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, please don't forget to subscribe or leave a like. Greatly appreciated, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye! Alright, so with the first... okay, no. I remember seeing that one video while I was uploading yesterday. It said how to talk more naturally during a recording without having to do hundreds of takes, and I thought it'd be clickbait, but I should go back and check it out.